You shall not spread a false report. Don't join your hand with the wicked to be a malicious witness. You shall not follow a crowd to do evil. You shall not testify in court to side with a multitude to pervert justice. 3. You shall not favor a poor man in his cause. If you meet your enemy's ox or his donkey going astray, you shall surely bring it back to him again. 5. You feed the donkey of him who hates you, falling down under his burden. Don't leave him. You shall surely help him with it. You shall not deny justice to your poor people in their lawsuits. 7. Keep far from a false charge, and don't kill the innocent and righteous, for I will not justify the wicked. You shall take no bribe, for a bribe blinds those who have sight and perverts the words of the righteous. 9. You shall not oppress an alien, for you know the heart of an alien, since you were aliens in the land of Egypt. For 6 years you shall sow your land, and shall gather in its increase. 11. But the 7th year you shall let it rest and lie fallow, that the poor of your people may eat, and what they leave the animal of the field shall eat. In the same way you shall deal with your vineyard and with your olive grove. 6 days you shall do your work, and on the 7th day you shall rest, that your ox and your donkey may have rest, and the son of your servant and the alien may be refreshed. Be careful to do all things that I have said to you, and don't invoke the name of other gods, or even let them be heard out of your mouth. You shall observe a feast to me 3 times a year. 15. You shall observe the feast of unleavened bread. 7 days you shall eat unleavened bread, as I commanded you, at the time appointed in the month Abib, and no one shall appear before me empty. 16. And the feast of harvest, the first fruits of your labors which you sow in the field, and the feast of ingathering at the end of the year, when you gather in your labors out of the field. 17. 3 times in the year all your males shall appear before the Lord Yahweh. You shall not offer the blood of my sacrifice with leavened bread. The fat of my feast shall not remain all night until the morning. You shall bring the first of the first fruits of your ground into the house of Yahweh your God. You shall not boil a young goat in its mother's milk. Behold, I send an angel before you to keep you by the way, and to bring you into the place which I have prepared. 21. Pay attention to him and listen to his voice. Don't provoke him, for he will not pardon your disobedience, for my name is in him. 22. But if you indeed listen to his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy to your enemies, and an adversary to your adversaries. 23. For my angel shall go before you and bring you into the Amorite, the Hittite, the Perizzite, the Canaanite, the Hivite, and the Jebusite, and I will cut them off. 24. You shall not bow down to their gods, nor serve them, nor follow their practices, but you shall utterly overthrow them and demolish their pillars. 25. You shall serve Yahweh your God, and he will bless your bread and your water, and I will take sickness away from among you. 26. No one will miscarry or be barren in your land. I will fulfill the number of your days. 27. I will send my terror before you, and will confuse all the people to whom you come, and I will make all your enemies turn their backs to you. 28. I will send the hornet before you, which will drive out the Hivite, the Canaanite, and the Hittite from before you. 29. I will not drive them out from before you in 1 year, lest the land become desolate, and the animals of the field multiply against you. 30. Little by little I will drive them out from before you, until you have increased and inherit the land. 31. I will set your border from the Red Sea even to the sea of the Philistines, and from the wilderness to the river. For I will deliver the inhabitants of the land into your hand, and you shall drive them out before you. 32 You shall make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. 33 They shall not dwell in your land, lest they make you sin against me. For if you serve their gods, it will surely be a snare to you. He said to Moses, come up to Yahweh, you and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship from a distance. To Moses alone shall come near to Yahweh, but they shall not come near. The people shall not go up with him. 3 Moses came and told the people all Yahweh's words and all the ordinances, and all the people answered with one voice and said, all the words which Yahweh has spoken will we do. For Moses wrote all Yahweh's words, then rose up early in the morning and built an altar at the base of the mountain with 12 pillars for the 12 tribes of Israel. 5 He sent young men of the children of Israel, who offered burnt offerings and sacrificed peace offerings of cattle to Yahweh. 6 Moses took half of the blood and put it in basins, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. 7 He took the book of the covenant and read it in the hearing of the people, and they said, we will do all that Yahweh has said and be obedient. 8 Moses took the blood and sprinkled it on the people and said, look, this is the blood of the covenant which Yahweh has made with you concerning all these words. Then Moses, Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel went up. 10 They saw the God of Israel. Under his feet was like a paved work of sapphire stone, like the skies for clearness. 11 He didn't lay his hand on the nobles of the children of Israel. They saw God and ate and drank. 12 Yahweh said to Moses, come up to me on the mountain and stay here, and I will give you the stone tablets with the law and the commands that I have written, that you may teach them. 13 Moses rose up with Joshua his servant, and Moses went up onto God's mountain. 14 He said to the elders, wait here for us until we come again to you. Behold, Aaron and Hur are with you. Whoever is involved in a dispute can go to them. 15 Moses went up on the mountain, and the cloud covered the mountain. 16 Yahweh's glory settled on Mount Sinai, and the cloud covered it 6 days. The 7th day He called to Moses out of the middle of the cloud. 17 The appearance of Yahweh's glory was like devouring fire on the top of the mountain in the eyes of the children of Israel. 18 Moses entered into the middle of the cloud and went up on the mountain. And Moses was on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying to speak to the children of Israel, that they take an offering for me. From everyone whose heart makes him willing, you shall take my offering. 3 This is the offering which you shall take from them: gold, silver, bronze, 4 blue, purple, scarlet, fine linen, goat's hair, 5 ram skins dyed red, sea cow hides, acacia wood, 6 oil for the light, spices for the anointing oil and for the sweet incense, 7 onyx stones and stones to be set for the ephod and for the breastplate. 8 Let them make me a sanctuary, that I may dwell among them. 9 According to all that I show you, the pattern of the tabernacle and the pattern of all of its furniture, even so you shall make it. 10 They shall make an ark ark of acacia wood. Its length shall be 2.5 cubits. Its width a cubit and a half, and a cubit and a half. Its height 11. You shall overlay it with pure gold. You shall overlay it inside and outside, and you shall make a gold molding around it. 12. You shall cast 4 rings of gold for it, and put them in its 4 feet. 2 rings shall be on the one side of it, and 2 rings on the other side of it. 13. You shall make poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold. 14. You shall put the poles into the rings on the sides of the ark to carry the ark. 15. The poles shall be in the rings of the ark, they shall not be taken from it. 16. You shall put the covenant which I shall give you into the ark. 17. You shall make a mercy seat of pure gold. 2.5 cubits shall be its length, and a cubit and a half its width. 18. You shall make 2 cherubim of hammered gold. You shall make them at the 2 ends of the mercy seat. 19. Make 1 cherub at the one end, and 1 cherub at the other end. You shall make the cherubim on its 2 ends of one piece with the mercy seat. 20. The cherubim shall spread out their wings upward, covering the mercy seat with their wings, with their faces toward one another. The faces of the cherubim shall be toward the mercy seat. 21. You shall put the mercy seat on top of the ark, and in the ark you shall put the covenant that I will give you. 22. There I will meet with you, and I will tell you from above the mercy seat, from between the 2 cherubim which are on the ark of the covenant, all that I command you for the children of Israel. You shall make a table of acacia wood. Its length shall be 2 cubits, and its width a cubit, and its height 1.5 cubits. 24. You shall overlay it with pure gold, and make a gold molding around it. 25. You shall make a rim of a hand width around it. You shall make a golden molding on its rim around it. 26. You shall make 4 rings of gold for it, and put the rings in the 4 corners that are on its 4 feet. 27. The rings shall be close to the rim, for places for the poles to carry the table. 28. You shall make the poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold, that the table may be carried with them. 29. You shall make its dishes, its spoons, its ladles, and its bowls with which to pour out offerings. You shall make them of pure gold. 30. You shall set bread of the presence on the table before me always. You shall make a lampstand of pure gold. The lampstand shall be made of hammered work. Its base, its shaft, its cups, its buds, and its flowers shall be of one piece with it. There shall be 6 branches going out of its sides, 3 branches of the lampstand out of its one side, and 3 branches of the lampstand out of its other side. 3 cups made like almond blossoms, and 1 branch, a bud and a flower, and 3 cups made like almond blossoms, and the other branch, a bud and a flower. So for the 6 branches going out of the lampstand, 34 in the lampstand, 4 cups made like almond blossoms, its buds and its flowers. 35 in the bud under 2 branches of one piece with it, and the bud under 2 branches of one piece with it, and the bud under 2 branches of one piece with it. For the 6 branches going out of the lampstand, they're the 6, their buds and their branches shall be of one piece with it, all of it one beaten work of pure gold. 37. You shall make its lamps 7, and they shall light its lamps to give light to the space in front of it. 38. Its snuffers and its snuff dishes shall be of pure gold. 39. Shall be made of a talent of pure gold. With all these accessories, 40. See that you make them after their pattern, which has been shown to you.